Welcome back, everyone, to Crypto and More. So, today we're going to look at SingularityNet. SingularityNet is one of my favorite projects in the crypto space, but it's also one of the most heartbreaking one in the recent couple months or weeks, a few weeks, because I had drawn the symmetrical triangle on AGIX, and obviously because it's a new coin, or the fact that it only shows AGIX price action and not the older AGI coin on TradingView, it, my the analysis on this is very limited. It's a very short time frame, so it's the chances of you being inaccurate is a lot higher than, let's say, Bitcoin that has years and years, over a decade of price action. You could kind of have a better idea where the trend is and where it might go. I wish they were able to merge the older AGI and the new AGIX coin together to have for us to get a better idea on where it may go. Um, but just looking on here, I have drawn these symmetrical triangles. I drew two. Uh, One with this trend line right here. It was holding this level relatively well. This bottom one right here and this up one right here. This was the just the smaller trend line. This was more of the longer one. I had thought on the previous video that I made on SingularityNet that here around the 14th, 15th of November, it was either going to break down or going to break up. I thought it was actually going to break up because the RSI, if you see down here on these days, the Stoke RSI was extremely low. RSI was reaching pretty low, oversold levels as well. But it actually ended up breaking down, and it ended up breaking down significantly. Something I obviously did not expect whatsoever. Um, Obviously, the pull down of Bitcoin pushed helped push AGIX even further. So that was one of the downsides from it. Um, but if you could see this trend line, the symmetrical triangle that I drew, I extended it all the way, and it's been kissing it, trending down. So it still holds a pretty significant level. Same thing with right here with the AEMA. Um, but a lot of people right now, they're that I know that are holding AGIX, and obviously I'm on their Telegram and looking at people and what they're saying, and a lot of them are feeling very bearish. I've seen some people that they've sold or want to sell that, it might go to 10 cents or down to 1 cent, or maybe just, you know, it's a fake project or whatever. So there's a lot of negative sentiment. I wish there was a fear and greed index on AGIX. Obviously, not that I'm aware of, there isn't one. But it's this extreme fear just from what I'm seeing on AGIX. Even I at times, recently I've been thinking like, man, do I have my money on the wrong coin, or what's gonna happen? Is it really gonna drop down to 10 cents? So the fact that it's got me thinking that way, helped me, take a step back and think, okay, maybe we're reaching, that level where, it's gonna reverse soon. I came back to look at the charts, obviously, just to kind of confirm my thoughts. The daily's oversold, RSI as well, oversold, or very close to oversold. You know, it's been trending down significantly for the past like 80 days, I think is I think from up here. Yeah, like 80 days. It's been just either sideways or down, and you see a lot of red going on here. There's still a possibility that it may go down, even though the Stochastic RSI and the RSI seems to be relatively low or extremely low, but the trend hasn't changed. And remember, people say that your trend is your friend until the end. The trend is still down. We haven't broken the trend, but there's good signs. So on the daily, obviously oversold. If we look at the 12 hour, same thing, oversold, and there's actually a buy signal today on the 12 hour, which is a good sign. You see this green line right here? There's a bullish divergence. So we start as the price is going lower, we start seeing, like the buy pressure go a little bit higher. So let me see where is sorry about that, guys. The 8 hour, same thing. We got oversold, and we got a buy signal on the cipher B. On the 4 hour, same thing. There's a divergence going on as well as the price goes down. This is going up, which is a good sign. That means that there's gonna be, or there may be, a reversal soon. So looking at the daily and on the shorter time frames, like the 12 hours, the 8 hours, the 4 hours, is looking relatively good. It means that there might be a reversal soon. Not that it's gonna happen, but there's a good chance. We have to see SingularityNet actually break the trend, and in order for it to break the trend, I would actually like to see it and close above the 26 cents. I would like to at least hit the 26 cents and close on the daily and on the weekly, the 26 cents. If it does that, then it's going to make me feel a lot better and a lot more confident in AGIX, because it's been trending down pretty crazy. If we look at the weekly, you'll see the line a little better. It's been just kissing this line. It's been trying to break out, and it just couldn't. It just kept getting rejected. As long as we break this line on the weekly, it's gonna be really, really healthy. I'm hoping next week. In all honesty, I'm really hoping next week it finally breaks this trend line, and hopefully we could go above the moving averages. The weekly, we prefer the SMAs. So I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping at the same time that the 8 SMA goes above the 21 SMA. That's going to be a lot more bullish as well. So, stock RSI is extremely low. It's not, like I said, if you look at the chart, it's not a significant time frame. So anything can happen. When there's not a lot of a price action where you could go off of, your chances of being wrong are a lot higher than, let's say, Bitcoin or even the stock market. Like the stock markets, we have obviously decades of price action, and we could look at all the indicators and everything perfectly well. It's a lot harder when it's a relatively new coin on where it may go. But looking at the charts, it looks like it's either reached the bottom or it's about to reach the bottom very, very soon. 21 cent, hopefully 20 cents. It doesn't go any lower than that. I really hope that it doesn't. But if it does, then we should be a little worried. But I'm hoping it holds the 20-21 cent range, and it bounces off of that, and we go a lot higher, break the trend. See the 8 SMA go above the 21, and go from there. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about AGIX? Fundamentally and technically, in a technical analysis point of view as well. Um, do you agree that we may have reached the bottom, or do you think that it's going to go to 10 cents or lower? Um, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I know I mentioned it in the last video. If you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't, then still, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.